this is all tangled. Damn it. No, it needs to go under this, under the patch cable. Lord have mercy. Thank you, baby. Close enough. Staying. Hi, everybody. My name is Sunny Sweeney, and this is Harley Husbands over here.
Hello.
Is that on? Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. So we came here to sing you some country music and tell you some stories. We had a day today. Holy Lord. That'll come later, don't worry. But for those of y'all that don't know me, I've basically made a career about writing songs about getting divorced. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. It's happened twice. And no, I'm not interested in it again, so please don't ask. And I wrote this with Radney Foster and Jay Clementi when I was going through my first divorce. It'll shake you, damn near break you, it always has. You don't go until you're praying to break even, until staying's worse than leaving. God knows we tried everything that we could do. You can keep your pride and blame me if you need to. Even though this freedom feels a lot like treason, I know staying's worse than leaving. It's gotta get better, it can't get worse. Hope it's a blessing, not a curse. I don't care who passes judgment on my reason. I know staying's worse than leaving. Not a curse. I don't care who passes judgment on my reason. I know staying's worse than leaving. Both our hearts let go a long time ago. Words leave scars, and Lord knows they heal slow. Our love died, but somehow we are both still breathing. I just hope someday we'll look back on this grieving and say staying's worse than leaving. Yeah, that's staying.
y'all.
Thank you. And if I could grab one more dot of vocal in my wedge, if you don't mind. Thank you so much. So we were actually, Harley and I were the first artist to ever use recording devices back in the early 1800s. And this record was made in 1846, song I'm about to play. It's a Jim Lauderdale song. Y'all like Jim Lauderdale here in Houston, I'm sure. I think I've actually done a show with him here at this bar. Anyway, this is called Please Be San Antone. Somebody's honey been away too long. Somebody waiting at home. Somebody's learning that they're not so strong, sitting there dreaming alone. Nothing seems to matter since it's been like this. Nothing seems to move me at all. My heart's about to shatter since we last kissed, hanging on from call to call and hoping please be San Antone. Please be on that phone. Send your love back home to me. Anything you tell me's gonna be okay. Anyway, the words wanna walk. Any news is good news that I hear you say. We could talk about the weather, talk about the dog. Just enough to hear you take another breath. Just enough to soften the fall. Gonna make my day until the next sunset. Hold me back from climbing the wall and hoping please be San Antone. Please be on that phone. Send your love back home to me. Please be San Antone. Please be on that phone. Send your love back home to me. Send your love back home to me. Thank you so much. So, I'm like about to sweat to death up here. I don't know. Might be the humidity outside. I was born in Houston at Texas Women's Hospital. It's probably not even here anymore, but is it? That's where I was born. And I was born very humid. I do not like being humid. So my hair does not like me to be humid either. Thank you. There's a lot of product in this, keeping it from being real big. Anyway, so like I said, this is Harley, and I like wine, and Harley likes wine, and Harley likes also to smoke his wine. Yes, he does.
Right,
we have one person that understood what I meant. So Harley thinks that I'm very high-strung, which I am.
Occasionally.
And he says a lot of times that I should smoke pot with him to chill.
Or eat it.
And I'm not into it. So, like, this one time I chose to take him up on it, and it was 2:30 in the afternoon before a gig. The first time I decided to take him up.
Sound check.
So it was awful, and sound check went real good.
Horrible.
So the next day I go over to my friend Buddy's house that I write songs with, and I was like, Buddy, I've got a song that we need to write about adult peer pressure about Harley. So we wrote this, and it's a song for you.
Thank you. I found through all this ordeal, you just need practice. You have to practice smoking. You don't just pick it up and you're a pro. You have to practice like anything.
So Anyway, this is called Mama's Wine. Flat tire on the shoulder, outside a boulder, colder than a witch's tit. With a Ford full of bandmates, headed to the gig later, wrapping up a 2-week trip. Well, the gas light's on, 12 miles left, there's a wreck in the Hammer Lane. Somebody better get me off this interstate before I go insane. Mama's gonna have a little too much wine tonight. All the guys in the band say I'm wound up way too tight. Somebody get my bottle, somebody get my half. Bet you didn't know Mama rolled like that. Mama's gonna have a little too much wine tonight. Well, the truck stopped, diet food on the fly. Well, we gotta get on down the road. Never knowing where we're going, but the smoke is always blowing, 'cause Harley just lit a roach. There's the police, grab the Febreze, squirt a little in the air. Get me to the show before I go, pull out my damn hair. Mama's gonna have a little too much wine tonight. All the guys in the band say I'm wound up way too tight. Somebody get my bottle, somebody get my half. Bet you didn't know Mama rolled like that. Mama's gonna have a little too much wine tonight. Yeah, Mama's gonna have a little too much wine tonight. Yeah, Mama's gonna have a little too much wine tonight. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. So, we went and saw Stevie Nicks. Well, we saw Fleetwood Mac in 2019, and right before the world went wild. And I went to see Stevie Nicks. I mean, we saw Fleetwood Mac, but vicariously through that, I saw Stevie Nicks. And I'm just a really big fan of hers. And then COVID happened, and we decided to make a live album, live stream album or whatever it's called. And so we did that. And I decided, well, why not put a Stevie Nicks song on there if I like her so much? So we did it. And we've got it here for you. You can buy it here. So, and even if you don't like it, you can still buy it and give it to your friends. Y'all can talk about why you don't like it. You do whatever you want. You do you. There's no judgment zone here. Sunny Sweeney land. But anyway, this is called After the Glitter Fades. Well, I never thought I'd make it here in Hollywood. Never thought I'd ever want to stay. What I seem to touch these days turns to gold. What I seem to want, well, I'll find a way. For me, it's the only life I've ever known. Love is only one fine star away. Even though the living is sometimes laced with lies, it's alright. Feeling remains even after the glitter fades. Where the loneliness of a one-night stand is hard to take. I'll chase something and maybe this is a dream. But the timeless face of a rock and roll woman while her heart breaks. The dream keeps coming even when we forget to feel. For me, it's the only life I've ever known. Love is only one fine star away. Even though the living is sometimes laced with lies, it's alright. Feeling remains even after the glitter fades. For me, it's the only life I've ever known. Love is only one fine star away. Even though the living is sometimes laced with lies, it's alright. Feeling remains even after the glitter fades. You know the feeling remains even after the glitter fades. You know the feeling remains even after the glitter fades. Oh, oh.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, one of my best friends is named Brennan Lee, and I know she plays down here too. And if you don't know her, you will, or you should, both. She's an amazing singer, amazing writer, amazing guitar player. And we've been friends like 20 years, I think. I mean, we met when we were 7. And we were playing in bars really early. Anyway, and we were playing a show together like for real, like 15 years ago, and I said, they sang, her and Noel McKay wrote this, and I heard her singing it, and I went up to her afterwards. I said, "Hey, is that about me?" And she looked at me dead in the face, and she's like, "No, you narcissist, it's not about you." And I was like, "Oh, I was just asking. I mean, I'm just, whatever." I said, "Well, can I sing it?" So I started singing it, and then I was like, "Okay, cool, can I record it?" So this is a song by them, Noel and Brennan, and it's a little song about addiction here. It's called Pills. You still taking them pills? Are they still giving you thrills? Does your coat still sound like a maraca when you're walking up and down around the Tennessee hills? The prescription that you're taking to the pharmacist is written on a stack of $20 bills. Are you still taking them pills? I remember back when we used to take them, and we'd feel them start to kicking in. At first we'd feel it tingle, then we'd feel it prickle like there's something crawling on my skin. I think they almost made us feel a little happy. I think they nearly made us feel like we belong. They'd set us working on something for an entire day, then we'd talk about it all night long. Are you still taking them pills? Are they still giving you thrills? Do you still feel like you're getting prodded by 100,000 nasty little porcupine quills? Your mind is like a cyclone needing satisfaction, empties out as quick as it fills. Are you still taking them pills? it's strange the way time can change a person. Just yesterday it seems like we were getting high. Now I've been clean for years, but to be completely honest, I think about it all the time. But wait, I think you don't remember how you know me. I gotta say that you don't seem the same. You ought to hang it up, 'cause by the look that's on your face, I think you wonder how I even know your name. Are you still taking them pills? Are they still giving you thrills? Outside there's a thin man staring at you. Can't you see him leaning on your windowsill? I'm afraid we might read it in the paper that you're pushing the daisies and the daffodils. Are you still taking them pills? Are you still taking them pills? I got a tune.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna have to tune this guitar. What is today? Friday. I knew that. Thank you so much for being here on Friday, y'all. After work, cut loose, tie one on, whatever it is you do. It is a quiet room, and it's the best listening room in Houston, Texas, I'll tell you that. So I think your friend, someone, this man here twittered me. That sounded bad. He twittered me and he said, "We are so excited to come to your show. We'll be the loud ones." I said, "They will kick your ass right out the door." They do not. You're being very good. Thank you so much. You've been real good so far. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here. So anyway, we always travel late at night with all the drunks and the idiots. And we're not the drunks and the idiots, but we're always traveling with them on the highway. And I wanted to write a song about getting safely to our next gig. Oh. There we go. Okay, so I wanted to make a song about getting safely to our next gig. And I feel like songs are written with who they're supposed to be written with and when they're supposed to be written. So if I ever suggest a song and the person I'm writing with doesn't want to write it, that's okay. It's cool. It'll get written with who it's supposed to get written with. So this idea got thrown around in my tiny little pea brain for a while. And then I finally came across my two friends, Buddy and Aaron. And I said, "Would y'all like to write a song about this?" And they said yes. So we wrote this, and I've sang it every day that I've done a gig since 2018, except twice. And the 2 times we didn't sing it, and this is no lie, he can attest, we have totaled the vehicle when we left the gig. Not even kidding. Oh, I don't. Trust me, I do not.
Once was a deer, and the other was a dingbat on her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, this is called Poet's Prayer. Only time I see my friends is on a posters in the barroom wall. Only time I hear their voice is in a drunken late night hotel call. See, you're out in Houston, I'm digging in LA. Maybe we'll cross paths one of these days. This business breaks your heart. It's a big old mean machine. It'll grind your bones to make your bread, then piss all over your dreams. That know we're all hooked on the power of a song. May our beds be soft, coffee strong and high. May the angels of the blacktop keep our souls from getting lost. If there's a patron saint and troubadours on the road from here to there, watch over us, that's my three-chord poet's prayer. There's gonna be some real hard nights at some holes in the wall. The next night you'll be on top of the world. The next morning you might fall. Things we miss back home are never lost on me. Kids growing up, funerals, anniversaries. I didn't choose this life. This traveling life chose me. I was born to be a gypsy, so that's what I'll always be. So have a good next show. Keep it between the lines. Know you're always in my heart, on my mind. May our beds be soft, coffee strong and high. May the angels of the blacktop keep our souls from getting lost. If there's a patron saint and troubadours on the road from here to there, watch over us, that's my three-chord poet's prayer. Watch over my friends, that's my three-chord poet's prayer.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, this happened on Pine Street. Y'all know where Pine Street's out in Houston? Okay, so that's where my grandparents lived my whole life growing up. And they had a swimming pool in their backyard. And they had swimming parties all the time. And I was 4 years old, and I've always stuck my foot in my mouth. Always. Since I could talk, my dad said that he could just see my wheels turning, and he knew what was fixing to come out before it happened, and he was generally always right. So I'm talking to this woman. My dad's in the water. He's swimming. I'm on the edge of the pool talking to this woman, very large woman in a bathing suit. And there was nothing to be hidden. And so my dad said that he was watching me watch her stomach. And he said that I was just talking to her, and I was like, yes, yes. But I was looking up. So he's trying to get out of the water because he's like, oh, Lord, what is she fixing to say? Like, no, this is not going to be good. So he said he saw my little tiny wheels turning. And by the time he got to me to rip my arm out of the socket, he heard me say, so, when does your baby come out? And she was definitely not having a baby. So she jumps over me into the pool, and then we left. Me and my dad left. And so I was telling my friend Natalie that story, and I said, you know, this is what happened. I always stick my foot in my mouth. And she goes, we should write a song about things you shouldn't say to people. So we wrote an entire song that's more like a public service announcement for you. Consider this your learning for this evening. I know you did not come here to learn anything, but you are going to. And if you have ever said any of these things to another person, don't do it again. It's very simple. So it is called Backhanded Compliment. you when I'm your age. Seems like you have lost a lot of weight. You must have confidence to wear that dress. It's too bad that you have not had more success. I think I like you better as a blonde. Has anyone told you you look like your mom? She's 70. I love that you don't care about your looks. Nothing that you do is ever by the books. Do you ever think before you speak, or was that an insult intentionally? Talk to me without an invitation, make it an awkward conversation. Too bad your big mouth never came with words to say what you really meant. Piss off and thanks again, my friend, for your backhanded compliment. Here's the serious part. Never ask a woman when she's due. Never tell a man his pants are cute. It's rude to say I'm smarter than you thought, and it's my personality that makes me hot. Do you ever think before you speak, or was that an insult intentionally? Talk to me without an invitation, make it an awkward conversation. Too bad your big mouth never came with words to say what you really meant. Piss off and thanks again, my friend, for your backhanded compliment. Here's a compliment that I'd like to give back. You remind me of a horse that I once had. Do you ever think before you speak, 'cause it makes insults feel really sweet? Talk to me without an invitation. Now I'm gonna end this conversation. Too bad your big mouth never came with words to say what you really meant. Piss off and thanks again, my friend, for your backhanded compliment. Backhanded compliment.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. So, what is the two songs that are in drop D? Song Can't Be Further From Your Way. You gonna do those?
Sure.
Okay. So, all right. So we'll do a couple of one's off my new record. We put out a new record in September, and it's called Married Alone. I did not write it, and we're not going to sing that. Oh, I'm never getting married again. That's how that's going. Oh, I'm doing me. Not ever doing it again. I don't need to. That's okay. So when I was going through my second divorce, I got real depressed because I was like, how did this happen again? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like one divorce. And it was like before the age of 40. Like, how did I get divorced 2 times before the age of 40? And like, I just could not like wrap my head around it. Because I swore I wasn't getting married the second time, and then I did. That's why I swear I'm not doing it the third, and I mean it. But anyway, so I was super depressed, and I was like, I moved out of this big, nice house into this little tiny apartment with me and my tiny dog, Doug. Me and my tiny dog, Doug. And we were just like sitting there, me and Doug were just sitting there And I mean, we were rocking out on the first night there to some Tom Petty, like at 2 in the morning, in an apartment. Now, I haven't lived in an apartment in about 20 years at this point, and I forgot that you really shouldn't do that when you have connecting walls with people. So at like 2 in the morning, this sweet little neighbor, this old lady, she came and knocked on my door at 2 in the morning. And she said, "Hi, could you please turn that down until the morning?" And I was like, "Oh my God, ma'am, I'm so sorry. Yes, of course I'll turn this down. I apologize. Oh, I forgot I lived in an apartment now." And she goes, "Well, I didn't." So I was like, damn. But what I realized is that while the music was playing, I forgot I was getting divorced. So I pretty much kept on Tom Petty's Wildflowers pretty much on repeat for 6 solid months. And every time it would stop, I would remind myself, oh no, I'm going through a divorce. So I had this idea to write a song about how music is such a form of escapism for me. And I hope for you too, like that's why you're probably here. Like someone here is going through some heavy stuff and the only reason you agreed to come was to get your mind off of it for 90 minutes. So whoever that is here tonight, it's that table there because they always pat the person that it is. So I'm with you. I feel you. I feel you. Like that's the thing. So long story short, like me and Lori McKenna wrote this song, and it's basically just about how I feel like music can fix stuff, even if it's just temporarily. But this is called a song, Can't Fix Everything. That song can't bring my mother back to life, but for 3 minutes it's like she's sitting in the living room. That song can't bring me back to high school, but I can feel the bleachers underneath the small town moon. That song can't get me to Amarillo, for his flight takes off so I could change his mind. That song can't make him love me, stop him from leaving us behind. I know a song can't fix everything, but tonight sitting here with this drink, I'm gonna play it over and over till all the tears run dry. Gonna give it one hell of a try. I remember the first time I heard his voice through the speakers of my mother's Oldsmobile, when my whole life was stretched out ahead of me. Before I started spinning these wheels, I know that song like the back of my hand. I've heard it at least 1,000,000 times. And when my life gets like this, I put it on repeat. I know I like the reasons to the rhymes. I know a song can't fix everything. Tonight, sitting here with this drink, I'm gonna play it over and over till all the tears run dry. Gonna give it one hell of a try. That song kept me on the road for solid year. It's the last song that I sing every night. I know a song can't fix everything, but for a moment it makes us all feel alright. Thank you. Thank you very much. So my dad always goes like, "Why do you have to sing the songs that you sing? Like, why do you have to write those songs?" And I said, "Daddy, the people need to hear what the people need to hear." And he's like, "Maybe so, but they do not need to hear them from my daughter." So he just comes to my gigs sometimes and hangs his head in the back. He really hates this song that I'm about to sing. He's probably watching on a live stream. Hi, Dad. I love Rusty and Teresa. Thank y'all so much for having us here at the Mucky Duck. Is that on? Oh, hard time. So, my dad hates this song. It's called, "You Can Tie Me Up, But You Can't Tie Me Down." I take care of my business and I take care of my blues. I've walked 1,000,000 miles in these high heel shoes. I know you're hitting on me. What you got in mind? This ain't going any further than tonight. You can't tie me up, you can't take my time, can't tattoo your name on this little black heart of mine. I'll tease you like I'm staying, but I'm gonna get around. You can tie me up, but baby you can't tie me down. We stay here any longer, you ain't going home alone. Might get really lucky, wake up and not find me gone. I might hang around for breakfast, unless I gotta change a plan. I'm just a woman looking for a rambling man. You can't tie me up, you can't take my time, can't tattoo your name on this little black heart of mine. I'll tease you like I'm staying, but I'm gonna get around. You can't tie me up, but baby you can't tie me down. You can't tie me up, you can't take my time, can't tattoo your name on this little black heart of mine. I'll tease you like I'm staying, but I'm gonna get around. You can't tie me up, but baby you can't tie me down. You can't tie me up, but baby you can't tie me down. You can't tie me up, but baby you can't tie me down. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to do a new song for you. Cheers to being back in Houston, y'all. So I made a lot of changes at the beginning of last year, business-wise. Kind of let everybody go and then started again, which was a really big choice. And I'm pretty hard-headed when it comes to stuff, and you can ask Harley. He's probably knows that more than anything. But like, I kind of want things done a certain way, and like, I feel like I know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 18 years, right? So I kind of feel like, everybody, there's a boat, and everybody has to be on the same boat with paddles going the same direction to make a business work of any sort. And so that's where I was at, and I was just like, I'm doing this, and I'm building a road. I'm going to build my own road. I don't give a crap if it's like gravel. I don't care if it's paved. I don't care if it's like bubbles. I don't care what it is, but I'm getting on my own road, and we're going to build that, all together. So I was telling my friend Natalie that, and we wrote this. It's called My Own Lane, and it's brand new. So y'all let me know what you think about it. And for any of you that are wondering if you need to build your own lane, yes, because it is very fruitful once you get to that point where you just go, you know what, I'm doing it, and then you believe in yourself and you do it, and then everything starts falling into place. So I say yes, you do want to build your own bubble street. Stopped asking people for directions to places that they've never been. I stopped looking backwards and started keeping my eyes on the road again. Well, there's a Lincoln in my blind spot, there's a caddy on my tail. I'm the one who's gonna blaze the trail. I've got miles to go in my own lane. I got wheels to burn through the night. Yeah, my heart knows how to run, but it's 2 strikes against 1. There's no getting in my way this time, 'cause I got miles to go in my own lane. You don't need to worry about what time I get to Memphis, 'cause I'll get there. You don't need to worry about the dashes on the pavement that we don't share. Well, I'm almost to the state line, and I'm going off the rails, riding around with nobody but myself. I've got miles to go in my own lane. I got wheels to burn through the night. Yeah, my heart knows how to run, but it's 2 strikes against 1. There's no getting in my way this time.
Thank you.
Is there anyone in love here? Whoa, a lot of y'all. Good. Good for you.
Sometimes it's like silent when she asks
Yeah,
that. Like,
one time-
everybody hates each other.
Where were we at when,
It's like
where was that one gig?
Alabama somewhere?
It was somewhere in the South. We were down there, and there's always like at a bar, not necessarily a listening room, but like a bar, and there's the one drunk guy in the back. I said, "Is anyone in love here?" And like nobody raised their hand except for the one guy in the back that was by himself, and he was like, "Wow!" Like that was literally how it happened, and we renamed that place the Meat Market because it was like everyone was getting lucky that night because everybody was not in love; they were just ready to party. So, yeah, the lucky duck. But no, y'all are all in love. I'm so glad that you have so many friends and family and people you love. That's great. Anyway, long story short, I wrote this song with Lori McKenna, and I don't know how you know how long a record takes to make, but we wrote this song, and it was inspired by my second ex-husband, and then by the time the record came out, I was already at the courthouse filing. So it kind of went down like that, where I was like, well, I guess I won't be singing this one. And kind of didn't sing it for about a year after this record came out. And people were starting to kind of get pissed about it. And because people were using it for wedding songs. And they would like bring their, party to the show, and I wouldn't sing the song. And finally I just said, I guess I just will never sing it. And then this girl randomly messages me from Denver one night, and she said, I noticed that you don't ever sing this song, and I don't know why, and I don't care, but I was just telling you I love it, and I sing it to my dog. Which, for any of you that know me, I am literally obsessed with my dog. Like, he is the best boyfriend ever. And so, I kind of like started singing it about my dog, and I called the band and I said, y'all, we can actually sing this song. I'm just going to sing it to Doug. That's how it went down, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I like didn't do it for a year and a half, and then finally I'm imagining singing it to my dog, and he is so cute. And every time I say that, I remember this. We did this. We played over in Europe this summer, and we played this one festival. It was a real big festival, like one of those, like with like a lot of people. And at the very back, way far back, I saw this tiny little dog being held up above the whole crowd. You remember that in England? And it was this little scruffy dog, and its eyes were closed, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. And I mentioned him over. I said, is that a dog back there? I said, I can't really see. And they were like, yes, his name is Tigger. And I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. And I'm like, way back there. And they had brought him to the festival because he was about to die, because he was really old. And it was the last festival he got to go to. And they sent me a message and said that they were glad Tigger got to hear that song in person. So I know. So every time I think about this song, it just gave me chill bumps. I like dogs better than people. So anyway, this is called Grow Old With Me. Huh? It's not terrible. It was so sweet because the little dog got to come and see the show. I mean, and the mom was singing that song to the dog. So this is called Grow Old With Me for you and your dog. I'm beer in a bottle, and you're the rock. I'm more the Rolling Stone. They all said we never fit so well together. Grow old with me, I'll keep you young forever. the days are long, but the years seem to fly by. Our troubles are gone, now it seems like such a breeze. Just remember all the storms we weathered. Grow old with me, I'll keep you young forever. Love don't give a damn about time. Look at the lines around our eyes. Stand here side by side. Hang on to me for the rest of the ride. Let's live it out together. We'll be young forever. If I had one regret, it's that I didn't find you sooner. Guess I didn't know I was looking for you. I believe it's always better late than never. Grow old with me, I'll keep you young forever. Love don't give a damn about time. Look at the lines around our eyes. Stand here side by side. Hang on to me for the rest of the ride. Let's live it out together. We'll be young forever. When we slow down and the afternoons get quiet and I've gone gray, will you look at me the same? The love we have is broken in like a leather. Grow old with me, I'll keep you young forever. Grow old with me, Dougie, I'll keep you young forever. I got a tune again.
Humidity.
My hair and my guitar are out of tune today because of this humidity. I was raised up in Longview. I remember there's a picture of me. I look like Monica on Friends when she was playing ping pong. I know you know what I'm talking about. Her hair was like 7 feet wide. That's what happens to mine. I got curly, big, thick hair. Would you mind stepping on that? Thank you. Well, here's a song. I wrote this at 7 in the morning after me and my friends, Buddy and Galen, stayed up all night. Here you go. Let's wash our dirty minds with a bottle of a white wine. Do some things that we can't take back. Cross every single line. Get higher than a kite. Baby, what do you say to that? In the corner of this flag, heart full dead, go wild cards. Tell me, are you scared to make a bet? Are you in or are you out with all the sins I'm thinking about? Or do you have a better bet? a better bad idea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, here's a song off my new record, which you can purchase and take one home for your friends. And t-shirts. Our actual job, we are actually cotton salesmen that happen to be able to write and play songs. So if you want to support independent country music, you just, when we're done, march your little booties right back there to that room, right back there by the bathroom, and that's where we'll be selling you cotton like you have never been sold cotton before. It will embarrass you how good I can sell cotton to you. So here's a song off our brand new record. We do have vinyls. Didn't take 6 months to figure it out, how to get the words out of my mouth. I just walked in and introduced myself. Earth didn't shatter, hearts didn't break. The only question I had was, what's your name? Didn't need a drink, I didn't need any help. Nothing to it, rolled off my tongue. No second thoughts, no damage done. Thought you were the one for a couple of years. I've never been the girl lost for words. I don't know how to say it, 'cause it's gonna hurt. This is what happens when love turns to tears. Goodbye were as easy as hello. You forget about someone you held so close. Pack it up, just move on down the road. Sleep like a baby every night. Wake up in the morning and feel alright. Wouldn't be such a heavy load if goodbye were as easy as hello. It's just one word, shouldn't be that tough, but I finally realized enough is enough. Shouldn't linger in the air or echo down the hall. As soon as I'd say it, it would be done, and both of us would finally move on and get out from under the weight of it all. Goodbye were as easy as hello. You forget about someone you held so close. Pack it up, just move on down the road. Sleep like a baby every night. Wake up in the morning and feel alright. Wouldn't be such a heavy load if goodbye were as easy as hello. Goodbye were as easy as hello. Could forget about someone you held so close. Pack it up, just move on down the road. Sleep like a baby every night. Wake up in the morning and feel alright. Wouldn't be such a heavy load if goodbye were as easy as hello. If goodbye were as easy as hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, I have a friend here named Jessica, and I am going to sing this. This is a song I never wanted to write. All my friends are raising babies, I'm still raising Cain. They must think because I've waited that I don't want the same. Their days are spent changing diapers. They think mine are so exciting, running off to where the lights are so much brighter. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband babe because I love the word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurt. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed. My only bedtime story is the People magazine. I'd rather be in a carpool line than this big cold limousine. I trade every pair of high heel shoes for a high chair in the dining room. Don't even know you yet, but I know I love you. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband babe because I love the word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurt. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed. We wait, it'll be our turn someday. Spend a lot of afternoons daydreaming about you. Right now our mortgage is the only thing that's due. It's an empty room at the top of the stairs, watching the evening news with a couple of beers. I only call my husband babe because I love the word. Never wanted something so bad that it hurt. Even give up these damned old cigarettes. If I could have a bottle by my bed. Bottle by my bed. We wait. Thank you. Well, thank y'all so much for being here. Like, I really cannot tell you how excited we get when we actually show up to bars and there's people there. It's like absolutely the most exciting part of our job. So thank you so much, truly and honestly. And when we are done, please come back there and say hi and, get some stuff to take home with you and take some pictures and all that crap. And this last song we're going to do is a Randy Weeks song. shot, but I didn't fall down. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. You won't take me back, wanna come around. Says I'm sorry, puts me out. I got a big chain round my neck and I'm broken down like a train wreck. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. I got a candle and it burns so bright, keeps me up most every night. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. I turn off the trouble like I turn off the light. Went away and left me, it just ain't right. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. You won't take me back, wanna come around. Says I'm sorry, puts me out. I got a big chain round my neck and I'm broken down like a train wreck. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. You won't take me back, wanna come around. Says I'm sorry, puts me out. I got a big chain round my neck and I'm broken down like a train wreck. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. It's over. I know it, but I can't let go. Thank you so much. Thank you. So anyway, do any of you, first of all, do any of you follow me on Instagram or, okay, so, or on Facebook or whatever. So I've been telling you that I have something that's different, that's never happened before to tell you tonight. It starts with this story. So my mother is a huge Robert Earl Keen fan, okay? Like the biggest. So anyway, I have this situation.